Hey folks, I'm HP's drpink, and today I'm gonna talk about easy Guitar Pro licks on soft rock. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button to get updated when a new video is uploaded or live stream is taking place. So you all want to sound cool, you all want to sound like a pro, but don't have it too hard to get there. That's what it's about. Today it's gonna sound a little bit like this. Yeah, probably sounding way more difficult than you think it is. The system is very simple. It's gonna be 3 licks, and the rest is understanding how to develop out of these 3 licks, how to develop just in two pentatonic positions, and you're gonna sound really great by just knowing these few tricks here. Okay, guys, I've switched off my delay now, so we just have a distorted sound, and the track I'm using here is in the key of F. So we're using the F minor pentatonics, which will be this one here. Here in the first fret, 4th position, just the normal root position. 1 3 1 4 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 4 1. Well, you need to know this pentatonic position a little bit, otherwise you're gonna have a little bit of a hard time. We're using the same position up here in the 13th fret, same thing. Just the same pattern, moved up 12 frets, and we're moving out of this position with the first lick. So we're here on the 1st fret, slide from the 4th in the 6th. And from here, we have this little position, this one here. You don't need to know more than that. Well, it would be cool if you do, but you don't need to. That's what I'm saying. So, we're having this, then we go here, 4, 6, 4, 6, which is basically the same thing as here below. It's very important. Here we're coming back to this later. So this will be one. This one, of course, here. You just mirror it up here in the 13th fret. 13, slide from what's that? 16 to 18. It's basically the same thing. So we're starting with this lick here. I'm going to show you. Same here. It's really simple. Let's analyze this lick now to understand better what we are doing. We're doing this is the opening lick, which is very common. Here in the 1st fret, this is the F, the root note. We slide back 4 to 6. And then you can resolve either down. We go down here on the F, the root note. Or we go up into this lick. This is a very important lick here. The bending here in the 6th fret, which is a mirror of this one here. Exactly the same lick. just in a higher position, but the same notes, one octave higher. Same up here. See, same thing up here. You just need to mirror what you're doing down here, up here. Well, there's one difference up here. The strings feel different. So the bendings down here, you need a lot of strength to get the bending done right. Up here, you don't need so much, and the vibrato is also different. In higher positions, you do extreme vibrators to make it more dramatic. But even you're playing the same notes, in the low position, you play a more distinguished vibrator. And up here, see, same thing, but here more extreme vibrato. If you add a delay now, you're gonna see how this effect we have here. The same also. Here you don't really do so much, normally you don't do so much vibrato on the bending. You can, but it's not really a thing you do here. You just use it for the bending. And a sophisticated vibrato here on the root note in the 6th fret. But up here, here you do it. Even when playing the same notes, it's a different approach, you know what I mean? See the different effect? You just do a vibrato on the bending. And also on the resolving note, here the F. And another trick, when you do dramatic vibrators, accelerate to the end, see? See, this way you give more tension, more dramatic shift in your playing. If you have a delay on, which you normally have, it repeats the dramaturgy of what you played. And when you stop this effect gets doubled up and gives you even more dramatic feeling of the whole thing. It's really important. I mean, the notes are the same, but not the attitude. Below you play more relaxed, more cool, and up here you play more dramatic. It's not really, you cannot really play cool. You can, but well, not in rock. Maybe in blues, yeah, but in rock, I really recommend to play dramatic up here. Also, the vibrators down here, you have a vibrator. See, like this, and here. Here you do it like this. It's like a chicken foot who grabs for food. You know what I mean? Grab for food. And here, turn a golden coin on the table. That's a different approach. Even the same notes, but it sounds totally different. And if you do that, even you're playing the same notes, it just sounds way better and way more professional. See how the overtones are coming? But if you want to develop a dramaturgy here in the lower position already, you also can make variations on the vibrator. First you make the golden coin. There the overtones come. Here how the overtones come. Now they're coming. Or you make the chicken foot. See? Well, you can give them other names if you don't like my names. You know what I mean. It's just about creating different expressions and emotional states just with the vibrato. That's a really big thing. I would even say it's the key thing to everything. So let's see how we develop it just like this. Also go down. See, the vibrato raises now. More. Did you see how I developed the whole thing? And it's really simple. Well, it's not so simple as it looks like. I mean, you don't need to be the super fast player. I mean, playing fast is cool, but mostly it's useless. It's more about that you control the tone. The real good players, it's not about their speed they have, it's about their tone control. And I really love to mention Steve Vai in this moment here. I once saw him live a few years ago. And I really must say, among all the rock guitar players, he has a really extremely tone control. He knows exactly what to do with his tone. And that's what it's all about. And to develop attention just with a simple thing here. Now but of course, one lick is not enough. Let's do 2 more. To give you more additional with what you learned now with creating motion with the vibrato and the bendings. Of course you need more licks. One lick is this one here. We do the next one, the next easier one. Oops, why is it not stopping? Okay. This lick here. Let me switch off the delay again. It's really simple. We're going here on the root. No, I also repeated the same lick up here, down here. It's the same thing here or up here. It's a different vibe. Now this lick is here from the root note 3 to pull off, and then back to 1, and also end with the vibrato, and here make a slight harmonic. Depends upon you if you want to add harmonics or not. Or here. Up here it's not so cool. Same thing up here is a mirror. Again, I'm not explaining so clear because it's a mirror from what you're doing down here. Is up is the same thing. Yeah, and now we have 2 licks. We can develop what we did before, as I just showed. And one thing which is also cool. Oops, oopsie. Good that it happened to me because it just shows the difficulty of this one here. We have this lick, and then instead of stopping here, we jump here in the 16th fret directly in the bending. That's a tough one because the main thing is it's not so hard, but that you get the pitch right. That's a tricky part, you have to practice this, but it's really cool if you do that. And I recommend in this case, I would recommend normally using the pinky, but now I would recommend the ring finger because you have more control. And just directly in the bending and then vibrato. You do the vibrato by shaking the whole thing. And to close the gap between, while I go up, I hit the strings. See? That's a trick, to go up. Sometimes if I want to make it more dirty, I just hit in the open strings and then go into the bending here. There's also the same effect. Now, if you want to have more drama, you just make maximum dirt. If you want to have less dirt, you damp. I'm going to show you the difference between the two things. It's really cool. Relax, not dirty. Well, in this situation, probably the more sophisticated sound and cooler, but if you're getting into wild stuff, it doesn't matter if you have these extra wrong notes. It's really cool. There's an expression, Medrack, in Swiss German, by a guy of Crocus, a rock band from the 80s from Switzerland. And he said Medrack, and that's what he's meaning. If you play wrong notes, it's not so bad. What is bad in rock, or let's say in all music, that you don't play with passion. And if out of passion you just hit the open strings, that's cool because it creates more emotions. I mean, I can control it when I get more into extreme, then I do this stuff on purpose. But maybe you're not so developed from the technical side at the moment, so just to take away your fear of not hitting the note, it doesn't matter if there are extra notes, as long as it's intense. So, now, let's develop this now here. Okay, now we need something additional to end up the whole thing. You can build up the tension with this simple method, but you need at least one cool lick to make it, "Wah, here I am, and I can play guitar." That's what I mean. This one is cool. Here we do a rake at the beginning. Just move over the strings, and then when you hit the high F, and then 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1. This is a pull off. Then again 4, 1, 1. This is a little bit tricky, that you really hit it nice. Make it as lettering as possible. And then, again, pull off. Then you continue here in the 3rd fret, 1st fret, to the ending. And then you can jump up if you want. You notice once I didn't hit the high notes correctly, but it didn't matter. As I said, don't be afraid of making wrong notes or overhit the notes as long as it's intense. That's more important than to play perfect when it comes to rock. So let's give it a shot now with this lick here. Also let the music breathe. Yeah, see how you build up the thing with only these 3 modules. What you need to know is where the root note is to have your orientation. It's really simple in position 1 and just parts of position 2. You just mirror it up here in the octave, which is the 13th fret or higher, and then you play, well, I just play the 3 licks, make combinations of it, and made variations through the vibrato. As I said, the vibrato and the bending and the ability to make vibrators to bendings is the key to everything when it comes to rock guitar. Because this, from the musical thing, it's not really so tough, because you can work a lot. I mean, of course, at all rock guitar, but like this kind of rock guitar, you know what I mean. That one is really simple from the. We just use this few things. It's about the expression, the intensity. Don't be afraid to have noise. Use the noise to create, as I said, Medrak from, you know, the guy from Crocus, Chris von Rohr is his name. Use the dirt to create more intensity. You can even make it just like this. I'll show you how this effect, even if you make just, which is totally wrong. If you make it in a dramatic way, why not? See? I mean, it's probably not for everybody, but it works. So don't be afraid of playing wrong notes and not playing perfect, but be afraid of not playing intense. That's the main fault you can do on rock guitar. Yeah, folks, what more to say? I mean, me and Dr. Pink, we're here to heal your guitar problems. If you need any medication, write us in the comment what your problem is, or even better, go to the HPCrazy Students Club. The links is in the description box below to the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. Join the HPCrazy Students Club and write me your problem there. Show me your playing and get an opinion from, get a medication from me and Dr. Pink to get your guitar playing healthy again. Yeah, that's about what I say. As I said, don't be afraid of making mistakes or hitting the wrong notes. Be afraid of not playing intense. You can work on the vibrators, work on the 3 licks. I'm going to tap them up for you. Also available in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. As the backing track, of course. You can download it there, join there, build up the community, and meet Dr. Pink backstage. Yeah. One more to say. Write me a review on Google Maps, HPCrazy Guitar Academy. Join me on Instagram, join me on Telegram, and Follow me on Google, I have an account there. Well, HPCrazy. Good, me and Dr. Pink are playing a little sequence for you for the end and saying goodbye to you guys.